We are so happy to be back. You know, I couldn't stand up as a visitor because the very first Sunday we met in this building, I was sitting right there with Sharon and two children at that time. And we are just so happy to be home. You know, I have to tell you, when Andrew first came, when Pastor Mwenge first came to our house, he was a nervous young man. You see a man now with great confidence, ready to lead this congregation, but he was a nervous young man. He wasn't quite sure with these Bazungu what was going to happen. And so he sat and he listened, and several weeks went by, and one evening he just stayed. I thought, well, is he going to spend the night? It'll be okay. He sat on the sofa, and we came back in after everybody else left, and he said, you know, you've been talking this week about John, or these weeks about John, and I know that I have not made that decision to follow him, and I don't want to be one of those that just walk away. And he prayed and received Christ, and it's just been a process for the last 40 years, I think almost 40 years, and I have to take one more opportunity, since I rarely get this mic. You have celebrated the birthday today of Pastor Magaya, and Johnson was in the very first class that I taught at McCary University. He was an education student taking religious studies, thinking he was going to get through it easy, and it wouldn't be a very hard course. That'd be his second course. But Johnson sat with me for one whole year, school year. He went on holiday, came back. One of the things that I always said is, if you want to really know the Bible, because we were studying an introduction to the Bible, I said, if you really want to know the Bible, you've got to know the author of the Bible. And I presented the gospel many times during that year. He went away to holiday, came back. I think the first week he came to my office and he said, I'm not remembering what he called me, maybe professor or something, I'm not sure. It didn't seem like I needed that, but he said, last year I listened to you all year talk about the Bible, and that we needed, and he said, today I want to tell you, I want to know the author of that Bible. And Johnson prayed to receive Christ, and he had a life that we all would be proud of and honor. And I watched that his daughter Ruth sang today, and I'm telling you, I'm proud. What a great young lady. Thank you, Ruth. We were young when we first came to Kampala, and I remember some of you were young. Philip, Joseph, you know, I remember you being young, and I don't know how you got the way you are now. But I guess I'm the same way. We love it. Our kids are doing well. Chad, of course, was here last year, and he's living in Nairobi.